Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. Because he's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like, in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country.
If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face. Whoa.
So Logan Paul and his yes man in chief are at it again. Fresh off the re-announcement of his brother Jake Paul's fight with Mike Tyson, Logan had Tyson on the Impaulsive podcast to help publicize the live Netflix event on November 15. And as usual, they spent most of the hour trolling Tyson in an attempt to set him off and fish for that viral moment to keep themselves relevant. But in true Logan Paul style, he absolutely fucks it up and makes himself look like an absolute tool, because by the end of the podcast, Tyson could see exactly what they were doing and he was done with their bullshit.
That's not true at all. How dare you? How dare you?
Are you serious, man? Stop fucking with me, man.
No, it's very sad. We're all very sad.
So I'm going to take you through all the cringiest bits and show you how their plan to troll Tyson backfired, but don't forget to check out the link in the description to my Patreon if you're interested in my longer form uncensored content. In the last 2 weeks, we've doubled the membership, so make sure you go and check that out if you're interested and support the channel over on Patreon. As for Logan Paul, though, he's having a pretty rough time at the moment. While his brother Jake is on the verge of possibly one of the most watched fights in history, Logan's facing multiple lawsuits over his Prime drink company. You see, things aren't going so well for them in terms of sales, and so they've allegedly been breaching contracts with coconut water suppliers as they attempt to scale down production and reduce their losses. There's also an unauthorized use of the Olympic trademark lawsuit, as well as a class action lawsuit alleging that Prime drink contains 3 times the levels of forever chemicals that humans should be consuming. Oh, and don't forget, Logan recently Barbra Streisand himself by suing YouTuber Coffeezilla for exposing his CryptoZoo scam after he thanked him on camera.
This journalist, YouTuber, crypto uncoverer guy named Coffeezilla, who's incredible, by the way, a very thorough, good-hearted, smart guy, did a deep dive into this project that I attempted to make called CryptoZoo.
The only issue that was ever communicated was remove this crypto stuff, remove this CryptoZoo stuff. If CryptoZoo is in there, if CoffeeZilla's in there, I'm not going to promote it.
But as for Mike Tyson's appearance on Impaulsive this week, Logan and Mike Majlak thought it would be a good idea to troll Tyson in the aftermath of his press conference with Jake Paul earlier that day.
Mike, I don't want to laugh at anything that might upset you, mostly because when I sit with you, I think of 1990s, like Atlantic City, Mike. I'm quite scared. I'm not, because of the first show we did. But when I watch you now, a lot of it is life is beautiful. I want to embrace you. I want to touch your hand or hug you. I want to play with small animals maybe and embrace them as well. Is there any chance we can...
I have small animals.
I know.
Yeah.
Is there any chance we can just get you to say something quickly for just 10 seconds of old school 1990s Mike? Can you just say some really f***ed up shit? Like, here, I'll help you. Hold on a second.
That's supposed to be Jake Paul.
Yo, Mike, I'm the problem child, and I'm gonna f*** you up, and I'm gonna f*** all the fans up, too, after.
You look like Aquaman.
I was looking for something. I was looking for
smoked, bro. You got absolutely smoked,
I was looking for something a little bit more.
You ain't coming back from that one. No way.
Oh man, I know that look. But one thing I've noticed about guys like Logan, Mike M, and Jake is that they don't fully understand what Tyson is capable of. And I think it's because of his persona over the last 20 years. They never got to really see Tyson go full beast mode and absolutely wreck dudes in the first round. In fact, he's done that 22 times. That's right, Mike Tyson has won 22 professional fights by knockout in the very first round. So when Tyson sees red, all that cardio talk goes out the window. But like I was just saying, Tyson's softer persona these days seems to be giving Jake's side a false sense of security. They don't know who the real Mike Tyson is.
Here you are, using words like beautiful, and you seem so peaceful and calm. I think some people are excited to see that version of Mike Tyson that is the killer come out on November 15th.
Absolutely, that's gonna happen. But this is what I learned from prior experience. When that tough guy Mike Tyson comes out, when it's not necessary to come out, I'm always in handcuffs. So I'm very careful when that guy comes out.
You break out in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh man.
Every time I drink, get ready to get in a fight, I break out in handcuffs. But
do you ever worry that Mike dies? Like, what if you show up? What if you show up in the ring November 15th and you, instead of fighting, you start reciting poetry? You know what I'm saying? Or you know, like I said before, find a small animal to pet in the center of the ring. Like, are you sure you can access that killer still?
Hey, listen, it's unfortunately I have to fight and be that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. That guy haunts me. That's I wish I could stop that guy. I wish I could stop that guy. I wish that guy died, but he's here to stay.
How do you access him?
Just love my children, love my family. That's how I just basically get rid of the guy.
No. How do you bring him back? Like, what's gonna do it?
Listen, he wants to come back every second of my life, so it's so easy for him to come back.
That's your secret. It's always just right on the surface. You can access that Iron Mike Tyson at any time.
Only thing I have, in all actuality, we're gonna keep it real, right?
Yeah.
Only thing I have to think of is being younger and people bullying me.
Oh, that's how you get there.
I used to get bullied, and this guy bullied me and killed my pigeon, hit me in the face with the pigeon and shit, kicked me, spit on me, and my first fight was over a pigeon.
No way.
First fight ever.
No way.
So it started
this.
That's cool.
I'm a f***ing pigeon.
So clearly they don't know Tyson's background and how he came into boxing. He used to get bullied as a child living in Brooklyn because he was smaller than everyone else and he had a lisp. When he was 13, he kept getting arrested, and so he was sent to a reform school in upstate New York, where he would eventually get discovered by the juvenile detention center counselor, who was a former boxer. He introduced him to Cus D'Amato, and the rest is history. So for Logan to sit there and act like he's all concerned for Tyson because his brother Jake is a straight-up killer is absolutely fucking wild. We're talking about a child Disney star turned YouTuber against arguably one of the most violent and formidable boxers in history who has an origin story straight out of a movie. Seriously, I don't know how Logan said this next bit with a straight face.
Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because I take him
extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't. And it's such a mistake because he's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like, in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. And
What you're saying is a lot to ask of an audience. Is it hard for you when someone sits and says you should be fearful of any man on this planet, let alone, Jake Paul?
This is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is, that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone.
I think that's how you have to go into this fight. What do I know? But I just know Jake, man, and like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Oh, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you worried.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care. Is this a squad?
Yeah, it's my squad.
Are they nervous at all for you, Mike?
No, they're nervous for your brother.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
My friend called me and said, "Don't hurt him, Mike. You better do that shit."
Wait, what? Your friend is vouching for Jake?
No, yeah, but he said, "Don't hurt him in the YouTuber. Don't hurt him, Mike."
Nah, dude.
I'm saying, yeah. I said, well, no, he's in the ring with me. What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, bro, you can't have that mindset.
No way.
Man, bro, he's not a YouTuber.
Listen, I look at him as a killer.
He is, Mike.
That's how I look at him.
And he's getting like better and better. It's crazy.
I know this. I know. That's why I got to get him before he gets too good.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're totally right.
It was so obvious that Logan didn't expect such a calm and humble answer from Tyson. He was fishing for a controversy there, and Mike just wouldn't bite. And I get that Tyson's 58 now, and he's had some recent health issues with his stomach ulcer and his ongoing back problems. But Jake has never fought against an elite boxer. The only professional boxer he's fought is Tommy Fury, who he lost to, and even Tommy himself has never fought an elite boxer. I really think Tyson's going to surprise everyone and Jake's going to regret this whole charade. But the bullshit did not stop there. Tyson was telling them about how he was bullied over a pigeon when he was younger and how that set him off on his lifelong journey to make bitches out of the whole heavyweight division. And so they bring up the birds aren't real satirical conspiracy from almost 10 years ago.
I got to ask you one question that's going to upset you a little bit. And this
I'm never upset. You can't upset me, brother.
Hey, Mike, there's been a lot of speculation recently. I don't even want to say it.
Say it. You can do it.
About
Deep breath. Deep breath first. Take deep breath.
It's sad, Mike. It's
Deep breath.
You might not be ready to hear this.
I'm like, babe, come on.
Mike, it's about pigeons.
Go for it. You eat pigeons.
No, I don't. I don't eat pigeons, Mike.
Thank God.
Mike, there's a lot of people out there right now who believe that pigeons are actually CIA drones.
They're capable of it.
No, but they're not actual living animals, that they're automated machines sent out by the CIA.
Birds aren't real.
Spy drones.
Listen, I'm sure they have it. My birds are not like that, but listen.
How do you know your birds are
Listen, let me tell you something about pigeons.
Mike Tyson.
No, sorry, man. Listen. In World War II, they do it. Israel do it right now. They still use these pigeons to travel with messages, and they got cameras on them now.
Yeah.
You know how intelligent they can make a pigeon turn the light off, teach them how to turn the light off, teach them how to type. What are those things again? Typewriters. Teach them how to type. These guys are fucking. These pigeons are geniuses, man. Look how fast. You just look at a pigeon. Look how far he can fly. Imagine a pigeon flying 2,000 miles, flying from like America to Europe or some shit like that.
That's endurance.
You know what I mean?
That's endurance.
So you don't think they're drones for the CIA?
You can use them as drones.
Got it.
But there's a big movement, Mike, of people who say that birds aren't real.
Come on now, you know birds are real.
You know what they say? They say this. We're in New York. I'm sure someone here is from New York or the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
Our producer, Dylan.
Yep.
Y'all ever see a baby pigeon?
Yeah, because we're not in their nest. That's why we don't see a baby pigeon.
Is that why?
Yeah, I got like 200 of them.
Yeah, these guys are straight up fucking idiots. They seriously tried everything to get a rise out of Tyson, and when everything failed, they literally had to tell him to say something directly to the camera, otherwise they wouldn't have had anything to promo the podcast with.
Mike, on the boxing thing, last question on it, or at least for now. Down that pipe, see that man right there controlling the camera?
This guy right here?
Yeah, right down that pipe. Tell people who are out there saying we think Mike's too old for this fight. Tell them what you think about that.
If you think I'm too old for this fight, you need to come tell me in my face.
Whoa.
You won't. You won't.
Whoa.
No.
I don't think they're going to do that, Mike.
I have my father in the room. So, Dad, you want to take a seat?
Paul?
Take a seat here?
That was cringe as fuck. This whole thing is such a circus now. Logan's even got his dad in on the podcast. But out of everything they discussed on that episode, by far the most cringy part was when they tried to bring up Tommy Fury's breakup with Molly May to get Tyson's perspective on it, when clearly he has no idea who in the fuck these people are. And Tyson's such a good sport. He tried to get involved, but once he realized they were just talking shit, he clearly had enough.
What do you think about the Fury-Molly May breakup? It's been big news
Tell me about
the past week. Oh, wow.
What happened, Molly?
One of the most beloved relationships
Molly is
on the...
I look at Molly, that's a narcotic.
Oh, God,
No, it's not the narcotic.
No. So actually, I think they might have broke up because of his use of Molly, to be completely honest with you. No, this is one of the most beloved couples in the world, especially in the UK. It's a very sad moment for the internet and for love as a whole to see these two split ways. What do you have to say?
This is what you... No one knows the pain. No one knows the pain of the heavyweight champion when he's alone.
Got it.
You know, I saw him.
Tell him. We got to tell him.
I saw him falling down in the street, Mike Tyson, Fury and stuff. You know, we beat ourselves up. We torment ourselves. Tell me something. You guys are going, what?
Let's go.
It's actually his brother. His
little brother, Tommy
Fury. The one that Jake fought.
What's Tommy doing?
He broke up with Molly.
I think...
Who the fuck is Molly?
Who the fuck Molly is?
thinking about getting high.
He thought we were talking about Tyson Fury doing Molly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm in the drug phase. I'm in the drug phase. I'm in the drug phase of my life. And this guy, what the fuck is Molly?
Bro, it's big news.
Oh, Tommy and
Who's
Molly.
Molly?
They met on Love Island. They
Love
worked together
Island.
for
I
5
don't
years, had a
think he gives
kid.
a single about Tommy or Molly.
That's not
The
true at
internet
all.
was
How dare
buzzing.
you? How dare you?
Are you serious, man? Stop fucking with me, man.
No, it's very sad. We're all very sad.
Okay, that was actually pretty funny, but only because Tyson's such a genuine dude. These clowns honestly don't know what to do with him anymore. The amount of glazing from Logan over his brother Jake was crazy. And don't forget, just last year, Logan was arguing with his brother that he was the better boxer and he could kick his ass in the ring. But now that Jake's got this massive Netflix deal, Logan's clearly jumping on the bandwagon to get a piece of the action. I'd rather watch Jake kick Logan's ass than watch Jake try to make a name for himself by fighting a 58-year-old Mike Tyson. Either way, Jake walks out as the loser. If he gets beaten by Tyson, then surely he's got to quit boxing and go back to making shitty vlogs on YouTube to shill his deodorant. And if by some miracle he actually beats Tyson, then he'll be known as the guy who beat up a 58-year-old for clout. And if they end up going the distance and hugging it out at the end, which is probably what'll happen, then everyone will trash him for not being able to finish a supposedly easy opponent way outside of his prime. That's why this whole thing is so stupid. The fact that Jake and his people are trying to take this so seriously, knowing that there's no scenario in which he actually wins, while Tyson is just going with the flow and earning a massive payday, tells you everything you need to know about the characters involved here. As for Logan, he's so far up his own ass with lawsuits that the next couple of years are not going to be fun for him, and the best part is, because he's screwed so many people over the years, we are all here for it, and we're not going to let him sweep anything under the carpet. So stay tuned for that, but don't forget to check out the link in the description to my Patreon if you're interested in my longer form uncensored content. There's plenty of stuff on there already, and it's a great way to support the channel. Also, if you're not a regular right here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you ended up enjoying this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.
When I heard you doing, I'm like, why?
And then I said, because sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. My mind tells me I'm a bitch. If you think you're flying and you walk around the baddest man in the planet, why don't you fight that motherfucker? But why don't you just go right there and spit in his face? That guy right there. That's my mind. F with me, nigga. Wow! Whoa!
You still got fire, man.
Whoa! And I'm saying, why are you f***ing with me? Leave me alone. I don't want to f*** with these people.
Yeah.
It just tells me, man. I know it don't sound right, but it just happens.
But you don't think with like